to her favor. I did not know that. So I just thought naively that TMZ could likely discover it if it was filed on your part.
They can likely file once you find it once you filed it.
You were going to be participating. I said, hey, just so you know, you don't have to file. I'm not going to go after you. I don't want to stop talking to you or whatever. And you don't have to file. If you file, it just opens us up to being discovered.
Nope, this is not true. This is not true. This is just an outright lie. And maybe she believes it, but, you know, and he would be an idiot to not file. That's my personal opinion. But, yeah, he's just opening himself up. That he just lose everything if you don't respond. And then she would get a default and she would be able to ask the judge to give her whatever it is that she wants. It's viewed as if he basically doesn't care and he's willing to let the court do whatever they want. So,
because for some reason, the way we filed, my lawyer, when she filed, she did explicit instructions to file within a stack of a bunch of other paperwork at the end of the day that it would be more likely to not be discovered.
What? That doesn't do anything.
That has no bearing on how any of this works.
Nothing at all. No, that's just not how this works. That's like saying, like, my Facebook wall is basically a wall in my house, like those old women. And I write Facebook on the top, and I put pictures of people I like on the wall. That's basically that's how comparable to Facebook. That's her description of the legal system is to our actual legal process.
Does she understand the concept of filing? Because it's not like we just throw all the papers in a box and throw that in an office and call it a day.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that she makes this claim.
And I was told that would be the most effective method to being having a shot at it not being picked up for a day or two.
There you go. There you go.
For a day or two.
Maybe they won't log it for a day or two.
That's true. That's true, because it might take the clerk a day to get to it. And if they do it on a Friday and they're closed or whatever, you do it at the end of the business day on a Friday. So, yeah, I'm sure that the clerks at 5 o'clock or certainly by 5:30, they're checked out. I mean, honestly, you go in there at 4:45, they're sort of looking at you like, why are you bothering us at this point in the day? But
I think that's interesting because she says it suggests that she might be a little bit more savvy than she's letting on.
Yes, she knows what she's talking about. I think she slipped up in saying for a day or two. At first, she's like, no one can ever find it. It's undiscoverable. And now it's like, for a day or two. Okay. What happens 2 days later, though? Because we're well past.
They file it.
Yeah, it gets filed, and anyone can find it.
Maybe we'll buy it a few hours, you know? And I worked really hard, and so did my team, and it didn't get picked up by some miracle. So, like, literally 3 days, it didn't get known about. 8 minutes or 5 minutes after your team filed for you, which is a move they didn't have to make.
They did have to make?
They did.
Then it was picked up by TMZ.
Okay, so once, as far as the way the legal process works, once they know about the case, then first of all, they probably can set up an alert system to be notified. They might even have someone paid off in the clerk's office. Hey, if you see anyone who's remotely a celebrity, let us know. I would be surprised. They'd be kind of stupid to not have someone on their payroll, as long as they can find someone willing to take that role.
Or a good friend. They don't have to be paid off.
Right. Payroll was not literal, but yes. Yeah. Who basically is like, hey, you might want to check out this filing here because Johnny Depp just responded to Amber. But once I'm sure he responded more than 3 days after it was filed. So they already knew about it and they know to look for it. And as soon as it pops, and they're basically looking for his king. So his filing, they probably found 5 minutes later. Hers, they might not have found for 2 days. And then they find out about it. They're like, ooh, Amber filed these domestic claims against Johnny Depp. And then he responds a week, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, whenever it is that within the time requirements as required by California law. And they're all waiting for it. So as soon as he shows up in the office, it gets filed and it gets uploaded. TMZ is all over it. They're like, you can hear like the da-na-na-na-na-na, like as soon as he's filing, breaking headline, whatever it is. That was Entertainment Tonight, right? What are the music? That was not the right music. That was totally not right. But I'm
TMZ, but
yeah, the breaking's coming. Yeah,
he's going to respond at some point. You have to. I think I don't know California. I think New York's 45 days, but whatever it is.
Given to TMZ within 5 minutes of it being filed, and